What? Can you see that? We got our first sale of the morning, $158 total sales. We might be exhausting the budget before the challenge even ends this 7-day period. All right, let me actually explain what's going on. So I haven't built and tested a store from complete scratch in months. I think the last time I was on a trip, but I've just been really busy with my other businesses, and I just purchased this new property. So 2 properties in my name, which is really cool. But I wanted to see if it is still possible to make $1,000 with dropshipping from zero in the new year. No previous connections, expensive tools, or crazy budgets. Basically, all that's up here and pure execution. But here's the deal. I'm going to be giving myself 7 days, $500 in total budget. And if I don't make this thing profitable during that time period, I'm going to be giving away $500 to someone in the comments. Plus, I'm going to be showing you everything, the research, the store setup, all of it. All right, so first things first, we gotta get a product to make any of all this possible. So what I'm gonna be doing to find these products, I'm not gonna be using any tools, as I mentioned, no expensive tools. I'm basically just gonna be searching on my Instagram feed. I'm gonna try and condition my feed to get product related videos. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Right now it's currently 9:46 a.m. So I got a full day to go about this process, and hopefully within the next 10 to 20 minutes I can find something that has potential. I'm also going to be using this winning product cheat sheet Notion guide that I created. So as you can see, we got product name, the video link that I'll find it from, product cost, selling price. So it's basically going to just allow me to put all the products on here, and then from there, I'll be able to rank them accordingly. And I'm gonna start with Instagram, and if Instagram doesn't wanna show me any solid products, then I'm just gonna go on TikTok and try and find some TikTok shop products. So yeah, anytime I see a sponsored ad like this, I basically want to try and engage with it. So I'll do things like, I'll like it, I'll hit the shop now tab. As I'm doing that, Instagram's gonna start to see me as someone that might want to buy this product, or someone that has the potential to buy products. So in that case, they'll start showing me more and more ads. Generally, they're gonna be similar type of ads. So yeah, so I just got this ad, as you guys can see. And basically you put coordinates right here, and then from there, you create jewelry pieces based off of the coordinates. This is actually really cool. So you can put like a random address, and then that's the design of the piece of jewelry. We'll see what else we can find. All right, I'm checking on TikTok now to see what my luck is gonna look like on this platform. But if I don't find anything better, I do think some of the ones that I found are really good options. So I'm seeing a lot of shapewear type of products for TikTok shop. So this one right here is an example. I'll probably just note this one down as well. Hi guys, it's about 10:40 right now. So we've been at this for just about an hour, but I listed out some of the products, and I think we have some really solid options to go with at the moment. So I've ranked these all accordingly. So the last one, this is what I found on TikTok. I think it's all right. Like, it's just basic shapewear. So it's not something that really strikes me. This is like a motorcycle helmet rack. And then here were like some extensions. Yeah, I mean, it's basic extensions. Like, it didn't seem like anything that strikes me as too crazy. And then these were some of the shorts. It's a plaque where you put, I mean, it's customizable, first date. So I'll go over the one that we went over together, which was this product right here. So it's custom jewelry. So you input a location, and then that populates the design based off of Google Maps. And then, yeah, you can customize it how you want. You can zoom in, zoom out. I really like this product, but just sourcing this you can't source it. Now, the second one that I found is this one right here by this company. There are a few competitors that I found selling this product. It's a heart piece, but it's also, you attach these beads, and these beads are names. So not only that, you can increase the average order value of the product by adding beads. So you go from 1 bead to 2 beads, that's an extra $3, 3 beads, $6, 4 beads, $9, 5 beads, $12. And then you add all the names. And ran the numbers, doing pretty good. So I don't know if you guys can see, but on this day they did 62K, which is nuts. As of today, they've done 17K, and then the week 240K, and then for the month 768K. So really, really solid numbers. And then they're also running a ton of ads. All right, so we have a decent amount of options here. I really like this one. They're clearly making a boatload of money. This has a pretty high average order value as well. So it's starting at, let's see, $60, and then I can increase it based on the amount of beads, which is really awesome. And then on top of that, jewelry tends to have a pretty high perceived value. Now, I looked at the unit price for one of these. It's around $6, which is crazy. Like the margins that these guys are doing, nuts. So this was another competitor that I found that was selling the same product, and these guys are actually like a pretty reputable, well-known company. 820K on Instagram. I'm gonna continue to do a little bit more research. All right, so I am more rather leaning to the heart pendant with the beads product. My first pick would obviously be the engraved mapping jewelry, but that's just not gonna be a possibility because I can't source it. So that's totally fine. Right now, I'm going to just go through the whole process of coming up with a brand name, building out the store, and then all that jazz to actually start building out the brand. I guess like the main biggest hurdle here was just trying to solidify a product offering. I think we have a good option. We have proof of concept. We have this competitor and actually another competitor that's doing well, which is good. They're making 800K a month, 760K a month, which is really solid. And I have their entire ad library to work off of. So hopefully we make this work. Right now I'm gonna get working because we have no time to waste. I think it's already been about 2 hours since we started. Also, guys, mind you, this place is a complete mess. I just purchased it like 2 weeks ago, so I'm working on furnishing it. It went from literally nothing to what we have now. I'll probably link the whole purchasing process of getting this house right here. Let's get working. All right, guys, I think we got some good options for our brand names. Okay, so basically, I just used Claude. All I really said right here is, give me a list of good brand names that will resonate with jewelry lovers. I am selling personalized heart pendant product. I'll also share my competitor names, and that's Ziela and Micah Jewelers. Here are some screenshots of the products. And then from there, you can see that they gave me a pretty solid list. Like my favorite one was the first one, which is Heartistry. There's Love Light Jewels, Mora Collection, Keepsake, Eternelle. And then from there, I just said like, my favorites are 1, 3, 5, but they aren't available because I looked them up on GoDaddy. I think these are 3 pretty solid options to start with. This is actually, like, I'm surprised this is even available. This, I would say, perfectly blends with what I'm selling, obviously. But then again, like, I kind of don't want to box myself up. I'm thinking I like this one more. So let's do this one. I'm surprised that this is actually available. So I'm just gonna go in and buy this. It'll be what, like 12 bucks, I think. Let's go. So I've officially bought the domain. As you can see right here, this is now mine. Now this is what I'm going to be building the brand around this name right here. All right, dope. Just made my Gmail account, Cordova Jewelers. So got that all good to go. Now I can start building the Shopify store, sign up for Shopify. I'm going to be using my AI store builder to build the base. So I have everything pretty much preset. Just gonna go to the first link, use the store builder, jewelers, signing up, saving. And then I'm gonna do fashion apparel because it's closest to what I'm selling right now. Yeah, none of this matters. Just gonna pick random placeholder images because I'm just gonna change this later. All right, now it's customizing my store. There we go. Yeah, it looks pretty solid off the bat. All these products I'm gonna change. Like this whole thing I'm basically gonna change. It's just like we have a nice theme in here. Oh, we have some nice bundles in here too. Product pages look super solid. Yeah, so I wanna see what this looks like on mobile because 90% of the people that visit my website are gonna be coming from their phone. So let's try and see. Looks pretty good. That looks clean. Let's see, show more. Yeah, product page looks clean too. So this is actually like a really good base. I'm not going to just literally run it as is. That would be stupid of me. So I'm gonna just set up my fulfillment because I might as well just do it earlier on. So just gonna go here, get started. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this link because this is gonna be my sourcing link. So just gonna go back here, add products, add single product. Just gonna paste that URL. Let's see. All right, so I'm just gonna import that product to my website just so that I can get it onto my Shopify store that I just built. So you can see it already has preloaded products, but none of these products I wanna sell. I can just archive all these products for now because I'm not gonna be using them anyway. All right, cool. So I got the product right here. I just imported it from AutoDS. I made a few changes and yeah, now we got it active. I can basically just work on editing this product page. So now anytime I get an order, I just go to the orders dashboard and then I'm gonna be able to automate my orders and it's gonna be linked to this AliExpress listing. So these guys will fulfill it, which is really all I need. So now it's just a matter of doing all the customization. So I gotta work on a logo. I gotta work on the website design, the flow of it. I'm gonna do all the editing here and I'm gonna make sure that I'm customizing it and editing based off of how the viewer is gonna see from their phone. All right, so I'm gonna get my logo design sourced on Canva. It shouldn't be too hard. I'll probably just use one of the existing templates that they have. I'm gonna work on also editing the store. We solidified our product offering, what we're gonna sell, got the sourcing for it, just got the brand name, got the domain, working on now editing the store, customizing the store to make it look all nice and fancy, and then that logo. And right now I might as well just get the video ads and just, yeah, I'll probably get the video ads so that I can get this done earlier and not have to worry about it. All right, so I just submitted my form. I actually signed up for the VIP offer because it just makes more sense. I just pay 50 bucks a month and then instead of paying this flat out fee, I think I only paid $45 for three Facebook split test videos, which is really good start. So this is gonna take, I guess, 24-hour delivery. And I'm just doing this because I honestly don't have the time. We're in a time crunch and I need to get the video ads sorted out so I can just focus on the store creation process. All right, so I just ordered the video ads from Viral Ecom Ads. I gave them actually references to the ad library. So I just sent them this ad library link from the competitor and I told them to make ads that are similar to my competitor because these are obviously the guys that I want to reference. So far, the video ads, we spent, I believe, $95, and we spent $12 on the GoDaddy domain, and as of now, $1 on Shopify, $1 on AutoDS. Yeah, good start. I'm gonna now go eat lunch because I'm starving, and then I'll go to the gym, and then I'll be able to get a work session in again. All right, so I just finished my workout session, showered, and now I'm at the cafe working. So I've been working on building out the website. It's taken a bit longer than I expected just because there's a lot of things that I need to do on the product page itself. I did a little bit of a deeper dive, and I found that there's a competitor that's selling it on Amazon. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So if you look right here, there's actually these guys that are running the same product, and they have a decent amount of ratings. So 298 ratings, 100 plus bought in the past month, which would mean 100 times 98. It's at least $10,000. But yeah, it's just cool to see that these guys are actually making money with it right now, as of now, because 100 plus bought, at least $10,000. I'm gonna continue working on the website, and I'm also brainstorming some marketing angles, and I'm just doing a bit of a deep dive on their ad library and just looking to see what kind of specific videos that they're running, what kind of text that they're using. Yeah, I don't know if I'll even be able to get the website done tonight. I'm gonna try my best, but I'll keep you guys up to date, and hopefully we can continue with the smooth sailing, and we'll be on track for launching within a day or two. All right, guys, so it's officially day 2 of the challenge. So I want to show you the website. It's about 85% done. All right, so here is the website. Now, mind you, the main competitor is what I base this store around, which are these guys. And yeah, it's gonna look somewhat similar, but if these guys are already doing well, then I wanna use similar elements into my own website. So where I'm actually gonna be directing the traffic to is the product page itself. And then for the pricing, I wanted to undercut the competition by a little bit. So they were selling it, I believe, at $60, $59. Yeah, so 59. So I wanted to undercut them a little. I'm thinking about changing the price either from 49 to 54, but we'll see for now. And then you have the drop down for beads. So you go to 2 beads, and that changes the price. And then you can change the material, rose gold, steel, gold, which is all gonna be the same price. And then you can add your name in here. And yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like. I had the GIF, and then for all this text copy, right? So I basically just took the main competitor right here, and I took all their text copy, and I copied and pasted it into ChatGPT, and I said to come up with, or I used Claude, come up with a new and improved descriptions and copy for my product page descriptions, and this is what it gave me. So I think it looks pretty good, and yeah, I mean, this is what it looks like as of now. I'll show you what it looks like on mobile. Looks really clean. I'm also thinking about changing the trust badges as well, but for now, these are all things that are very, very minor changes. So far, we are on good schedule. As long as I can get most of everything done by tonight, and then maybe launch tomorrow morning, midday or morning, then we should be good. All right, so I'm just wrapping up everything involving marketing. What I did was I looked at my main competitor's ad library. So I saw that they're running a bunch of ads, right? Remember, they're running a bunch of ads. And so I took the most relevant ad copy. So the ad text that they are using the most, that's probably going to be their winner if that's what they're using the most of. And so from there, I took note of that, and I'm working with Claude now. And now, once Claude tells me what they did, I can get a better idea of how I want to go about my angle. So I went in and I created the Facebook ad campaign, and it's very basic. And then from there, this is a sales campaign, and then I'm budgeting it, Advantage Plus budget, at $50. This is also known as a CBO for those of you guys that have been media buying for a little bit. And then within my ad set, I am optimizing for purchases. So I chose that as my conversion event. And then here it's pretty straightforward. I basically didn't touch anything. All right, so now for the copy, I literally just inputted those placeholder videos. I think I used these for the last challenge, but just inputted those in there. And then this is the primary text that it gave me. So those two options, I added the primary text options. I did change it slightly. I tried to make it a little bit more concise and less verbiage basically. And then the headlines from here, just added those two headlines. I think they're actually pretty solid, and then no description. And then from here, I just added my URL of my product page, because this is where I want to direct my traffic to. This is where I want people to buy. I don't want to just throw them onto the homepage. So I sent them over to this product page specifically. And then from there, Advantage Plus Creative Optimization is going to be on, and then Shop Now as the call to action. That is pretty much it. So until I get those video ads, then I'm basically just going to swap these ones out with the new ones. I'm also going to show you guys what those look like beforehand. All right, so right before I was about to leave, I just got an email with the video ads. So I just removed the old placeholders, and then I added the new videos in right here. So let me just show you them real quick. All right, so here is the first one.
What is this? What did you get me?
To the best mom in the world, I know I'm not always the perfect husband or dad. Sometimes I forget to listen. Take you for granted.
Here's a second one. So for the most part, they're the same. The main real difference is the initial hook. As I mentioned, I wanted them to recreate the videos that already perform well for the main competitor, and that's what they did. So it looks really good. Now we're pretty much good to go. All right, here we go. Publish. So the campaign has now been officially published. So I assume that it's probably going to process for the next hour or two and then get approved. And then as soon as it gets approved, it'll start spending that $50 budget. But yeah, so we're all good. Now today we officially finished everything. So tomorrow is going to be the first day of testing, which will be day 3 of the challenge. We have finished everything. We're all good for lunch. I'm entirely confused right now. What? Can you see that? I was planning to do the logo change like last minute, and I just looked at the website and then I just saw there's orders. 2 orders, 65 sessions, $107.90. 2 orders, 30% conversion rate. Okay, so here's the ad set. Looks like we're limited learning right now. The 2 purchases did come in. They've already spent $80. I swear I put the budget at $50. $40 cost per acquisition. Yeah, that makes sense. You know what? I think I know what happened. So what I assume is that the last time I updated you guys, it was like 7 o'clock. And that's when I had published the ad campaign. So it looks like it started right around that time. So yeah, like 7, 8 p.m. is when it started going. It just exhausted that budget so quickly. Yeah, that $80 already spent. So I don't want to turn off the campaign, but it's already spent. Yeah, we're definitely not. I mean, we might be breaking even. Actually, cost of goods, $5.89. So we did what, 2 orders so far? Oops. So yeah, we did 2 orders so far. The first one, they ordered 2 names, so that'd be $6.39, and then the second order was 4 names. So $13.28 so far for the day, and then we spent $82.57 plus 82.57. Total $95.85. We did total revenue so far $107.90. All right, so we're up 12 bucks so far. Yeah, we'll just see how things go, and I guess like I'm pretty stoked, honestly. Like 2 sales like this quick. We launched this, I guess, 4 hours ago. So, but yeah, if anything exciting happens, I will pull up the camera and we'll see. Hopefully we get some more sales and we keep the momentum up. And I'm gonna go to sleep, guys. Good night. It's already late. Good morning, guys. I just woke up. We got our first sale of the morning. First of all, it is 9 a.m. February 8th. Let's look at Facebook ads. Check everything real quick. There's that purchase. 1,000 reach, $15 cost per acquisition. That's for today, February 8th. It's 9 a.m. right now. So what I'm thinking is that, I mean, we're at a $15 cost per acquisition, which is really good. So we spent literally $15 on ads to get a $51 sale. So that's pretty good. We're definitely in the green right now. So I'm thinking I might increase the budget, but I do have to be mindful about my overall budget, because yesterday, let's see how much we ended up spending after. So February 7th, which was yesterday, it ended up spending $85.74. So I do have to be mindful about the overall budget, because for this challenge, I'm only giving myself $500 to make this all happen. We've already spent like $100 just to start this thing up, and then $85 yesterday. $15 today so far, so that's like a little over $200. So I do have to be mindful. I am gonna just increase it. Let's just increase it by 20%. So I'll go 62.5. So yeah, right now I'm gonna head to the cafe, get some work in. All right, guys. So I thought I'd give you a brief little update. I ended up actually making a change to the website. Like I mentioned, I wanted to change that logo. So I just went for a very basic logo instead. So as you can see, it's now a lot more basic. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fulfill the 2 orders from yesterday, because I forgot to do that this morning. It's still only 3 p.m. right now. All right, guys, I just got back from dinner, but I did switch the whole setup. So now we are in the garage because my epoxy just finished drying. I had guys come in and make it all nice and shiny, but we got 3 sales. As you can see, 84 sessions so far, $158 total sales, 3 orders, 3.57 conversion rate. It is currently 10:30 right now. We can check the ads as well. The ads still learning limited, but 3 purchases did come in, and we're at a $27.45 cost per acquisition. In total, we spent $82 for the day, unless, let me just refresh. Yeah, $82 so far. The only thing that I need to be mindful of is my total budget for this challenge, because today we spent $82, yesterday we spent $87.5, and then this isn't including the cost of goods, and then the $105 it costs to actually start and get this thing up and going. We'll see what I can do. I'm thinking about potentially decreasing the budget and actually trying to let this ride out a little bit longer. We might be exhausting the budget completely before the challenge even ends, this 7-day period. Now we have the new office. There's a lot still need to do, and got the guys coming all in, and yeah, should be fun. All right, guys, good morning. It is February 9th, 8:58 a.m. And last night I fulfilled all the orders, so that's all good to go. Just use AutoDS, very basic. And I wanted to give you guys a brief update, a morning update so far. So as you can see, 0 sales as of now. And I'll show you the ads so far. We've spent $17, unless if I update. So $17, yeah, just about to be 18. But I got a really busy day today, so I thought I'd just update you guys now. What is up, guys? What do you think of the place right now? It is 1 p.m. at the moment, and we did get a sale, which is fire. I did make a change to the website as well. This is that sale that came in, that one purchase. Should have still spent 32. And for what I made a change to is I just added priority processing plus insured at a higher price. Yeah, that was the main change. All right, we are in the new studio. What do you guys think? I thought I'd give you guys a little brief update because I made a lot of changes and I want to explain them and show you guys the results for today. It's currently 10:24 p.m. All right, so yeah, we still got that one purchase that was tracked and we spent $54.59, unless, let me update, we spent a little bit more, $54.64 now. And if we look at the Shopify dashboard, it's going to reflect basically the same 85 sessions, $57.95 in revenue, one single order, which I showed you guys earlier. And then the conversion rate really dropped down to 1.18%, which is not good. So what I just did is I just increased the budget to $80. So hopefully we can squeeze out another sale or two. But I've been doing a bit of research looking at my competitor and seeing that these guys are running quite a bit of ads. And I've been browsing and I found something that looks pretty intriguing to me. So I'm thinking maybe I've already done, I might have already set up a campaign and maybe I want to see how this does. Don't recommend doing this. I'm just simply doing this for the day or two to see if we can pick back up our sales. But the whole idea is if this does end up working, then I'm gonna, get someone to work on some creatives, a graphic designer, to make some nice Canva designs. But I'm on a time constraint one and also a budget constraint. So it's a double whammy, makes it a bit harder for me. Normally what I would do is I would have a lot of more creatives to test this product. We already had those 3 hooks, those video hooks, which are pretty good, but I would want to also test some statics and maybe some more different types of UGC creatives. So I'm just gonna see how this does and I'm gonna run it at a $50 a day budget and hopefully we can get some sales and we'll see how this runs in contrast to the video ads that we already have. So yeah, gonna see how this does and I will keep you guys up to date. What is up, guys? It is currently 2:45 p.m. and I just got back from the gym. I did some work, also worked out, but I've made a lot of changes while I was working. I didn't have my camera, so I couldn't show you guys. So I just want to recap everything that I've done right now. I also want to show you the sales right now. So check this out. Right now, we are at $215 in sales, 4 orders for the day. So if you remember, I bumped up that UGC creative campaign to $80. I also created another campaign that was set at $50 a day. And that one was the static ads, if you remember. So the static ads that I might have just been using for a little bit to see how that does. And so this morning, I do want to show you both the campaigns and show you how they are performing. So as you can see, the UGC creative campaign for this morning has 0 purchases tracked. It spent $53, so not looking good. But let's look at the static ad campaign. 3 purchases tracked, $16.26 cost per acquisition, only $48 spent. Now, I'm gonna tell you what I did at the cafe. So as I got to the cafe, I got my work in, checked the ads, and by that time, the UGC ad that has spent $50 today was at around $40 in total spend with no purchases. So what I decided to do, because I saw that this campaign right here, the static ad, 3 purchases, I decided that I'm gonna allocate the budget differently, and that I'm gonna reduce the UGC campaign from $80 to $50 so that I can put a little bit more money behind the one that's actually doing well. So I've increased the budget. Let me just show you. But on this campaign, I've increased the budget to $115. So it went from $50 to $115, and then I dropped the one from $80 to $50. So I'm hoping that by doing this and increasing the budget on this campaign that's already doing well, that we can get some more purchases in here and get closer to actually completing this. But so far, what it's looking like is might be my last day of running the ads entirely. We are on day 5, but I've spent about 95% of my budget. So I'm hoping this last $65 is gonna push us through. Today so far has been our best day. We've done $215 so far. Facebook actually didn't track one of the purchases, so it only tracked 3 purchases. That means that the other purchase either came from the UGC creative campaign or the static campaign. I don't know. I don't have an attribution software within my budget. All right, so I just came back to check the ads and I realized something, and that's that campaign that I was running that wasn't performing well today. Remember, I didn't ever turn it off. I just set the budget, lowered it to 50, and it already had spent 50, but I forgot that it was continuing to spend more than that anyway. So what happened is that campaign continued to spend an additional, I think like over $10 on that campaign. So I literally just turned it off right now. So these are the ad sets for those 2 campaigns. I just turned it off. But it looks like it was able to get a purchase in the very end. So like the last push, it got a purchase. Now, the campaign that has been performing well today is still doing well. It got another purchase, you guys can see. So we're averaging about a $29 cost per purchase, $30 cost per purchase. So far, we spent $148. So if we look at Shopify, it's looking really good. So we did $378 in revenue, 6 orders. Remember, one of them wasn't tracked, and then a 4.5% conversion rate. So right now it is currently 7:48 p.m. So we have about 4 hours left in the day to make this happen. I just wish that it didn't continue to spend. Also, we got an order for this girl ordered 2 units, so $110. So if we can get another 1 or 2 purchases at $100 plus AOV, then we're doing really good. She literally bought 2 colors, 3 beads. So yeah, it's definitely doable. We have about $15 in budget left, but we'll see how we end things. And yeah, either way, I don't know if I'm gonna do it tonight or tomorrow morning, but I'm gonna show you guys full breakdown, all the numbers. Guys, we just got another sale 10 minutes ago for $54.90. Oh my God. Cost per purchase just dropped on that campaign to $18.90. You can still do it. You just gotta believe. All right, it is officially the end of the challenge. It's February 11th, 12:09 p.m. and the ads for today ended off with spending $163.13, and unfortunately no other purchases other than the ones that I've already showed you guys. So what I want to do right now is I want to take the time to go over all the numbers, everything in detail, because yes, we made $433 today, but not all of that is profit. So I want to go everything in detail and show you guys full transparency what it looks like. All right, so we can start by looking at day one. Now, day one just really consisted of us starting up the challenge. So the initial startup cost, Shopify, was $1 for 3 months. I'm not even gonna calculate the amount per day, but it's basically just $1. AutoDS was also $1. And then GoDaddy domain, which is the .com, was $12 for the year. And then the video ads was the highest cost for the initial day, which was $95. So the total cost for day one was $109, and that brings us at a net profit of negative $109 for the day. And obviously, we didn't do any revenue because we didn't run the ads, start the ads. All right, so then going into day two, we ended up spending $85.88 on ads. If you guys remember, the ads got approved really quickly. I remember publishing them at like 7 o'clock, and then they ended up getting approved quickly, and they ran for about 4 to 5 hours, and it exhausted that $85.88 Facebook ad budget. Well, it initially was $50, but it ended up spending more. So we spent $85.88 on Facebook ads for 2 orders. That amounted to $107.90. And then the cost of goods for those orders, to fulfill those orders, was $13.28. Now, to fulfill these orders, it was free shipping off the bat, which is really good. But depending on how many beads the person purchased, it went anywhere from $5.89 to $6.89. Okay, and then the transaction fees for those 2 orders was $4.38. That brought us at a total net profit of $4.36 for day 2. Okay, now going into day 3, spent roughly the same amount of money on ads, which was $84.30. We ended up getting 3 orders for the day, and that brought us to a total revenue of $158.80. So the cost of goods for those 3 orders was $18.67. The transaction fees was $6.15, and this brought us to a total profit of $49.68 for the day, which is actually pretty good. Okay, then now going into day 4, not so good of a day. First of all, we spent $56.30 on Facebook ads. We did a total revenue of $57.95. Cost of goods for only 1 unit was $6.89. And then the transaction fees was $2.33. That brought us to a total net profit of negative $7.57 for day 4. Now going into day 5 was the last stretch, the Hail Mary. So we spent $163.13 on ads, as you guys just saw. And that was for 7 orders, and Facebook only tracked 6 of them. But nonetheless, we did $433 in revenue for the very last day. So cost of goods for those 7 orders was $50.12. The transaction fees was $17.27. And that brought us to a total net profit for the day, yesterday, of $202.92 on the very last day. We went strong. Now, from an overview, looking at everything throughout this entire period, we had done total revenue $758.09 throughout this period, okay? Then, if we look at the total ad spend, we had spent $389.61. The cost of goods was $88.96. The transaction fees was $30.13. The startup cost for that day 1 was $109. So the net profit throughout this whole challenge was $141.49. Now, clearly, I did not win this challenge, complete this challenge, because I didn't make $1,000 with my $500 budget. Now, I truly think that if I had more time, I just really didn't have these constraints, budget constraint and time constraint, that I would be able to make this product actually work or make a lot more money and eventually hit the 1K. I think if I had another day, I would have been able to do it. But Yeah, as you can see, like towards the last day, like we started to get some good results. And what I would do going forward is I would take all the creatives that have been working and just continue to use those and iterate off of those. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing this challenge and it's a very humbling experience. Obviously, didn't complete the challenge successfully. Only did 758 out of the $1,000 in total revenue. So a deal's a deal. And I'll be giving away $500 to someone in the comments. Now, if you want to see me do another challenge like this, feel free to let me know. If you want to see me continue this product, do let me know as well. Other than that, I will catch you guys and appreciate you all for watching. Peace.